Hello friends, welcome back to Rose Tarot and Astrology. I am your host Mel Rose, and this is your two-card reading for Tuesday, January 2, 2024. The sun is in Capricorn and the moon is in Virgo. The sun's in Capricorn, creeping up on Pluto in Capricorn, where on January 20th, those two are going to have a conjunction. They're going to link arms and they're going to cross over into the land of Aquarius together. And that's going to be some momentous astrology, friends. I hope that you are tuned in and paying attention. If you're curious about the astrology, you can check out my Astrology Today videos right here on this very same channel. In fact, if you like this video, you can subscribe to the channel and then click for notifications. That way you'll know every time I post fresh daily astrology and tarot content. And as always, my friends, thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy that you chose to join me today. Let's see what these cards have to say. The Ace of Wands and the Nine of Cups. And the first two words that came to my mind when I saw them together was demand satisfaction. So I don't know if this is a bit of a Karen vibe. I don't know if this is a bit of a, I want to speak to the manager. Maybe I want to talk to who's in charge. I have some wishes that I need to be fulfilled, and I'm gonna do what it takes to get them fulfilled. Okay, so sometimes that's like, let me talk to your boss, right? When you can't get the answers you need from from the cashier level employee, then you need to go up the chain a little bit, right? The Ace of Wands here is a great big go for it. It is take initiative. It is take action. If something inspires you, if you have a question, if something puts a little fire under your butt and tells you, oh, I've got to find out about this, I've got to do this, I've got to take care of this now, just go ahead and do it. Okay, that's what the Ace of Wands there is about. Take the baton and run with it. And then we have the Nine of Cups here, and this is really a card often referred to as wish fulfillment. It's sort of the penultimate. It's not the 10, so it's the 9. It's close to the end of the Cups story, and it's sort of the penultimate expression of emotional security and fulfillment, right? So the ultimate being the 10 of Cups, where you just feel so loved and supported all the time that it sort of makes you glow in this golden way that allows you to shine good fortune and good love in other people's lives as well. It affects everybody around you. But when you're at the Nine of Cups, this is really more like, I have figured out for myself, how to make my emotional investments in a way that my wishes are finally being answered, right? The things that I've been looking for all this time. The Cups is this journey of like sort of seeking satisfaction, having hope, investing again, investing joy and love and enthusiasm, investing our hearts in people, places, things, projects, circumstances. And that whole saga is like, I invested and then I got disappointed, and then I invested and then I lost something hard, and then I invested and then it wasn't satisfying, right? So now we're at satisfaction, right? And there's a little bit of a smug air about this one, like, finally I figured out how to make these investments such that I feel secure. I like this one because he is sitting sort of looking like a king facing us. Arms across the chest, much like with the Four of Cups, more like, where the Four of Cups was like, I've had enough of that, Now this one is like, I have enough of what I need, emotionally for myself. I have figured out my best way to approach the world so I can find the emotional satisfaction that I need. And that feels pretty good. My wishes are starting to come true here. So, if you have some wishes, if you find something, if there's something that's inspiring you to seek satisfaction, okay, and that brings me back to the whole idea of in in the old days when we used to duel with people, we'd say, I demand satisfaction. I say we, I didn't actually live in those times, friends, but, you know, people would approach one another and they'd say, you know, you've somehow spoiled my honor and I demand satisfaction. And then they would, you know, duke it out with swords or guns or whatever. But the, you know, the demanding satisfaction sometimes is not, it's not, it doesn't feel very kind and friendly, right? This isn't necessarily always a very sweet way to go to get what you want or need, in terms of, you know, in terms of your emotional investment. So sometimes, you know, you have to speak up. Sometimes you have to take action. Sometimes you have to do something to show what, you know, what you need to get back in terms of your emotional investment. Like, what, you know, here's what I've given and this is what I expect to receive. So let's do that. All right. You know, this is a little bit of the, I'm going to speak to the manager, or just a little bit of the, I'm going to go talk to this person and hash it out with them so that they know, you know, this is how we're going to move forward. This is how I will be treated. This is how I will be respected. Right. So maybe, you know, if there's a challenging conversation coming up for you that, you know, you don't feel like you're going to be satisfied, you don't feel like you're going to be able to, you know, appreciate the loss, or you feel like there's maybe something to salvage there, right? With somebody or in a situation, and you know that's going to demand that you take action, you show something of what it, you know, of what you need, you know, you say out loud what you need in a situation. That's not always the easiest thing to do, but it is ultimately, you know you've got to do it, and that's the way to get the satisfaction that you require from the situation. All right, friends, and 9 plus 1, that's a 10. All right, so that is the end of a story. Go and, you know, say what you need. You know what you've invested in, you know how you feel about it. And if there's a lack of balance there, if there's something that's not, you know, one of these cups is sort of teetering on the brink, then, you know, it's time to take action and do what it takes to put that emotional security back in place. And then you'll be done. You just have to say, that's not working for me. This is what we're going to do now. And then it's a whole new story after that. Okay. I think that's all I have to say about it. And I hope you all have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll catch you all in the next one.